Good morning, welcome to Little by Little, a short time in God's Word. Today, April 15th, tax day. Hopefully you've got that done so you're not stressing out and doing it at the last minute. But if you are, we're praying for you. Today we're going to look at 1 Samuel chapter 17, well-known story, event that happens. Of course, it's David and Goliath, and the scene is, of course, the Philistines have their giant, and this is Goliath, and he's going to come, and he says, "Why draw up for battle? Am I not a Philistine? Are you not servants of Saul? Choose a man for yourselves, and let him come down to me." Verse 9, "If he's able to fight with me and kill me, we will be your servants. But if I prevail against him and kill him, then you shall be our servants and serve us." And then he says, the Philistine said, "I defy the ranks of Israel this day. Give me a man that we may fight together." When Saul and all Israel heard these words of the Philistine, they were dismayed and greatly feared. You know what's missing in all of this? Saul and all the men of Israel praying, calling upon God, asking for strength that's not in themselves because they're fearful of what they see. And their lack of faith in who they don't see is causing a lot of pain and a lot of fear. And so, of course, David comes along. He's come to visit and bring some snacks and some food for his brothers. And he hears Goliath and he sees everyone run and kind of is like, well, what's the deal here? His brother kind of looks at him contemptuously. And so he goes before Saul. It says in verse 32, David said to Saul, "Let no one man's heart fail because of him. Your servant will go and fight with this Philistine." Saul said to David, "You're not able to go against this Philistine to fight with him, for you are but a youth, and he has been a man of war from his youth." And David said to Saul, "Your servant used to keep sheep for his father, and when there came a lion or a bear, took a lamb from the flock, I went after him and struck him and delivered it out of his mouth. And if he arose against me, I caught him by his beard and struck him and killed him. Your servant has struck down both lions and bears, and this uncircumcised Philistine shall be like one of them. Why? For he has defiled the armies of the living God." And David said, "The Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion and from the paw of the bear will deliver me from the hand of this Philistine." And Saul said to David, "Go, and the Lord be with you." Right away, there's a clear difference here. This is not David arrogant in himself. He's recognizing that his experience has been this, with the Lord interceding and working on his behalf. And he's going to do the same for him here. And so that's what we see happen. And we want to play it up for big moments of our lives, and yet the reason that David was able to stand confidently before Saul, before Goliath, was because he had already been walking with the Lord, and he'd already been strengthened in the Lord, and he'd already seen the hand of the Lord at work in his life. And so he just continued to trust God for the next step, little by little. I think that's what's happening, right? You don't just start with a Goliath, and you might not want to start with lions and bears, right? Like there's steps of faith that we take so that we learn to trust God. We see God work in a situation so that the next time something comes up, and it might be even more difficult or more challenging, but because our faith is not in what we see, our faith is in God, we'll take that next step. And then we look back and the different steps we've taken, and some of them are huge, like lions and bears or giants. Don't stop trusting and living by faith. You never know what giant will be demolished and killed out of your life. Till next time, keep growing little by little.